Hi, so I would like to open up with letting you know that this video is going to fall under organization with both your business life, your personal life, you as a mom, and your time, right? And I know organization can be a topic of various areas in your life, but I want to go over a couple of them in here. And one main thing specifically is like your area and your time and your schedule and your routines, right? So when you organize your space like that, you wherever you sleep at, when your space is clean and it's no clutter, it's easy to wake up and get your day started. If you have a routine in place, it's easy to do those things because everything is not cluttered in one spot. You're not congested with like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of staying this. If you make it a daily habit to, as soon as you get up, you make your bed. Whatever, when you come home at night, whatever shoes you had on, you making sure you put it in that area and stuff like that. When you develop small little habits like that, it's easier to start going after big habits or big routines. I want to say it's easier to go into those bigger things because you already developed something small and it's easy and it's able to obtain. Like time is the number one thing that people take for granted, and it's always I wish I can do this, XYZ. I wish I had more time to do this. And it's actually, you do have the time. You just have to plan your time out correctly and stick to those time things, right? So say we're going to use, for instance, because I'm here to teach you about surveys, right? And time is the main thing that people, time is the main thing that people fail to realize, that it takes a lot of time to make money from any side hustle. Time is the main thing that requires you to make extra money in any side hustle. But we're going to talk specifically about surveys, right? So if you have children, if you don't have children, the time that you taking to scroll on social media, that can be time that you're using for filling out surveys. If you picking up your kids, you in a drive-through line. I don't know how people pick up their kids because that's not how I do mine. But I know a lot of people talk about the drive-through line. So if that's a thing in wherever you live, utilize that time to do that. If your kids play sports, you have to go with them to practice. Utilize that time to make extra money on surveys. If you're in the process of working and you get a lunch break, take that time to fill out surveys. I know a lot of places, they get 2 15-minute breaks and 1 30-minute break. Or some of them you get 45 minutes. I work different places, but the one I work now is only 30 minutes. And I can't use my phone during the day because I work with children. So, yeah, utilize those times. I know I've developed this thing with my kids. So we're in the bed by 8. But they don't have to turn off their devices or their TVs until 9 o'clock, right? That hour that we are in the bed, because all of us are in the bed, I take that hour to fill out my surveys. Or if it was something that I was supposed to do earlier during the day that I didn't get a chance to do, I do that too. So the first thing we're going to talk about for organization is organizing your time, right? So what you're going to do is audit your day, your day-to-day from Monday to Sunday, right? So you want to do from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep on Monday, just like to figure out it, because you're being attention, right? All you're going to do is from Monday when you get up to Monday when you get ready to go to bed, write down everything you do from what time to what time. And even like your breaks, whatever you got to do for your kids, write all of that down so you can know so say you like, I gave myself an hour to scroll on social media. Once my hour is up, I can't go back to it, right? But when you make it a habit to see what you're doing with your time, I set a lot of alarms on my phone. When it's 8 o'clock and it's time for us to get in the bed so we can lay down, that's on the time schedule. When it's 9 o'clock and it's time for us to put our phones away, that's on the time schedule. I have created this thing with my kids. On Monday we do Bible study, and that's from 6 to 7 o'clock is Bible study. On Tuesdays is it's called tea time for me and the kids, which means that all of my kids get 15 minutes each from 6 to 7. They all get 15 minutes each to talk to me about whatever they want to talk to me about, and whatever. Wednesday is their free day because I'm not going to name business, but Wednesday is their free day. Thursday is game night, so from 6 to 7 we'll play a game. But I already have it organized. From 4:30 to 5:30 is homework time. From 5:30 to 6 o'clock, they putting up all their stuff. They getting out all of their uniforms. So at 7 o'clock, they can start getting in their showers. 8 o'clock, it's time for them to all be in bed. 9 o'clock, everything is off. So I've developed a schedule that I wanted, and I started applying that. So I already know what we're doing. So that's why and that's what I want you to do. Get in the habit of first set the schedule that you want, that you know you can stand by, but also audit the extra time that you have in between to do whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, like throughout the day. So it's easier, it's obtainable, right? I also invest in the stock. This is off topic, but I also invest in the stock market, and sometimes during that time it's like, depending on what goes through my mind, I check it to see like, oh, they made money from a dividend, they got paid from their dividend, and I'll be thinking about what other stock do I want to invest in, so the next day I can buy it, so that I'm actively using my time to do stuff. I'm taking something small as surveys, and that's passive income, because I meant that's active income, because I have to physically fill out surveys to do it. But I take my money from, this is not about organization, but I take my money from I take my money from the surveys and I put it in the stock market. So now my money that's actively done is now passive, because I don't have to do anything in the stock market but collect dividend stocks. But oh, that is part of organization. I'm organizing my finances. But that's not where I was going with it, but it came out. But I say all that to say I'm about to break them down specifically. I'm rambling at this point.